Hey, aloha, guys. I don't know if it's working or not. It's Maui. Does anything work on this island? Barely. Hey, aloha, guys. Eric West here, HawaiiRealEstate.org. Welcome to your live update of Maui 2026, February storm and Hawaiian electric power outage update. The power is back on. The storm is pretty much over, but it has been windier than crazy. And what am I doing here with this dog right here? Well, number one, it's the scroll stopping power of things that look weird. So if you clicked on this video just because there's some weird guy sitting with a statue of a dog, let me know. Also, I'm actually just missing my dog right now. I have a beautiful German short hair pointer named Koa. He's a good boy, but I'm at work right now, so I can't be with my dog. But this is as good as it gets right here. The next best thing, right? Anyway, I'm just messing around, having a good time. I have a theory in life that says this: if you're not having fun, you're doing something wrong. Like seriously, right? You're doing something wrong. Have fun, smile, be energetic, be positive, expect great things to happen, and they will. Is the audio working, by the way? All of a sudden, I'm not seeing my audio feedback. Let me know in the comments. Someone say, yes, Eric, we can hear you. Anyway, here's a quick update. I'll be waiting for that comment. So what's going on in Maui? So yesterday, we had no power all day long. Awesome, thank you very much. We had no power. So Hawaiian Electric shut the power off 7 o'clock the night before because the storm had stopped. And they're like, now is the best time to turn off the power because there's no wind, there's no rain. Let's turn the power off now. And let's not give anybody any notice. And then let's keep telling him we're going to turn it on every couple hours, but then we don't. We're like, psych, we're BlackRock and we're in control of your life. And then the winds picked up again today, but thankfully the power is still on. But we still have some crazy stormy conditions here on Maui. Not so much rain. I'm in Kapalua right now, and this is, to me, pretty much a normal day in Kapalua. Maybe a little more blustery than average. But I know the last few days have been pretty crazy. If you're here on vacation right now, if you try to go on a whale tour, good luck with that because it's been really, really windy, lots of rain, which obviously we needed, but I wouldn't say this is any kind of major weather event in my humble opinion. It's just kind of a typical winter storm that we have, the rainy season, which all of a sudden you're going to see West Maui turn the most beautiful shade of green. It's just about to happen, watch. And we need the rain super, super bad. But again, this is just normal, right? West Maui gets Lahaina gets about 14 inches of rain every single year, and that's it. So then it rains all those 14 inches in a couple of days, basically. So anyway, I'm just messing around. I'm here doing this beautiful open house at Mahana Ridge Estates. There's a link in the description in case you want to learn more about this property, because that's what we do here. We sell real estate for a living. Second generation real estate agent here. My mom and dad were both agents in Texas and Colorado. My kids, they're now third generation. And we're just having a good time. Lisa is over in Kahana Ridge. We have a new listing there, 125 Kahana Makai. We have websites for all this stuff, by the way, so it's super easy to find. If you're like, oh man, I want to live in Kahana Ridge, I've been waiting for the perfect house, then you just go to kahanamakai.com and you can check it all out. So, by the way, what do you guys think about the new Maui gyms? Shout out to JJ. If you guys remember JJ, I did a live for JJ. I did a live for him. JJ wouldn't allow me to film him because some people don't want to be on YouTube or whatever. I get it. But if you remember JJ, you guys, the most aloha infused audience on planet Earth, I did a live where I talked about JJ from Maui Gym. He lost his house in the fire. like we've done for a lot of people. We try to feature them on the channel so that you guys, being the most aloha infused audience on planet Earth, would help, and you did. He got Venmos and PayPals for weeks. Remember I told you guys to give him just $7 because it was like his lucky number or something? I don't know, but he got $7 and $7 and $7 and $7 and $7. He said it was obnoxious how many people Venmoed him $7. So anyway, Maui Jim, my buddy, well, his name is JJ. He works for Maui Gym. He's the rep. For Christmas, he said, Eric, much aloha. Here's the card. He's got these special VIP cards. You just put them into the website and everything's like ting, 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 ting. It's all free. So I decided to pick out, I always liked white rimmed Varnays back in the day. I just loved them, right? The white rimmed Varnays, weren't they the best? They just have like this real kind of bold Las Vegas Elvis, and then the blue, I don't know, I just like it. I just love Maui gyms. I just love Maui. Because even on our worst weather day of the year, it still beats most of the good weather days where I moved from. The worst weather days. It's like, what's that saying? Like, the worst day on the golf course is better, no, the worst day on the golf course is better than your best day at the office, or something like that. So we need to make a sign for Maui, because I think the worst weather day on Maui is still better than the best weather day on the mainland. That's how I look at it. Because let's face it. Let's face it, man. Nothing beats the ultimate lifestyle. Nothing beats Maui. It's Maui no Kauai for a reason. Name one other place that is on, I'm going to say it, it's on American soil. This is part of the United States of America. I know it's controversial to say that these days. Do we have a country? I'm not too sure. Do we still have a country? I think we do. I don't know. I think it's under attack. But name a better tropical location that's part of a U.S. state than Maui. Do it in the comments. Say, Eric, this Alamorada or Key West, just go ahead and we'll have the debate. So if you're thinking about going on vacation on a tropical place and you don't want to go to some foreign country where they could detain you, of course they might start detaining people in the US, that would be scary, but name a better place. Just go ahead, try to do it. So if you're just tuning in live right now, my name's Eric West. I decided, I'm at an open house, it got a little slow. I will admit, it's been a little slow today, probably the weather, but I'm just giving you a quick update on the power outage and the storm on Maui. As you can see, it's no big deal. The power's been back on. They turned it on last night about 7 o'clock, but we did have 24 hours of no power, no internet, no nothing on the west side of Maui, and I think other parts of Maui as well. I think upcountry got shut down in some other places, but the power's back on. The winds are still fairly robust, not much. The good news is I think we're out of the worst of it, so hopefully no more power outages. One thing that I will say is for me personally, it did bring on a little bit of PTSD, because this is the first time I've experienced this since, August 8th, 2023, which is what? High winds, no power. It was a Pavlovian type effect where it just reminded me so much of that fateful day on August 8th, 2023. So it brought a lot of that into remembrance. I think just psychologically, when you feel the same circumstances occurring, you start to remember. And so it's been a little bit interesting. So anyway, that's all I'm going to say about that. I did a post talking about how I still think there should be a major investigation into the Lahaina fire because of all the things that went wrong and all of the government agencies that didn't do their job, like they didn't sound the alarm. There was no water at the very first structure fire. So if you want to really cut to the chase on why Lahaina burned, in my humble opinion, it's because the very first structure fire they were unable to put out because there was no water in that particular hydrant. And everyone, I've queued up, questioned, other people that are very intelligent and very smart, that are very deep in the community. I asked them that question. They go, well, I mean, the water was cut off. They were out of water, the reservoir, the Hawaiian water rights. I'm like, really? The very first structure, they couldn't be out of water because they hadn't fought any fires yet. It's not connected to some reservoir. It's connected to a municipal water system with a tank that's right up there that's gravity fed to that fire hydrant right there. So why did that fire hydrant not produce water? Because had they been able to put out that very first structure fire, we wouldn't have had the second one and the third one and the fourth one and the fifth one. So anyway, I recently put a post in my community section of the YouTube channel. I put it on Facebook. I put it on the Nextdoor app, just sharing with, when are we going to get an investigation into the criminal, civil culpability, the gross negligence, and all the different people that were involved, not to mention all the FOIA requests that I put out and many others have to see the public records, that should be public records, of all the transmissions on that day to find out what happened. I think the people of the world, the people of Hawaii, the people of Lahaina deserve those kind of answers. So hopefully someday that will come. Don't know if it will, but my hope is that especially now that we have You know, the director of intelligence, Tulsi Gabbard, she represented West Maui when she was here in the state government. So you would think the director of the Federal Intelligence Agency would be able to get us some intelligence into what happened here in Lahaina. So don't know if that'll happen, but I sure hope it will. But the power outage, the weather, the wind event, it just brought back a lot of these memories, and just having to run a generator at my house and just kind of going to triage mode, trying to figure out how to get everything working to protect the food, and just sort of the callous way that the Hawaiian Electric handled this, and just sort of their authoritarian way of, we'll shut off the power and we'll let you know when, and then it won't be then, and it'll be later, and it might not be later. We still could do it today, as a matter of fact. And then also doing it in an illogical time frame, which would be after the storm has passed, after the winds have died. You would think that they would want that power shut off during the high winds, during the storm, but it was after the storm passed, essentially, so that was strange. But anyway, I'm just rambling at this point in time, but I just wanted to share with you a quick update what's going on here on the Alice knows when I'm doing a live because she calls me. Even though I have the phone on Do Not Disturb, it still lets in people that are in your contact list. But anyway, guys, thanks so much for tuning in. I appreciate it. I got to get back to work. I actually do have other appointments. Got to shut down the open house. Got to go show some more properties. And I have to enjoy the most beautiful weather on the planet, even on the worst weather day in Maui. Thanks, guys. Oh, by the way, I'll never forget. I will never forget, and hopefully you will never forget either. Please don't ever forget. Lahaina 8823. Please don't ever forget. Please share the message. Please, if you know someone that can help us, if you know Tulsi, if you know somebody, please don't forget. Please don't forget. But also don't forget Blind Daniel. HelpDaniel.org. He's a fire survivor. He lost his eyesight, and he was supposed to be living on Front Street, right across from the ocean, in an environment that's easy for a blind person to exist, an area that he knows well, with rent that's paid. But now, he's living at the mercy of FEMA, living in an area where he doesn't want to be, and we're trying to raise money to help him. So please go to helpdaniel.org, helpdaniel.org. I try to remember him in every live that I do, because I want to honor and always think about the survivors of the Lahaina fire. As I was in the backdrop, we're not out of the woods yet. The town still needs to be rebuilt. 2.5 years later, no businesses have any permits, no oceanfront homes have been granted permits to my knowledge, and you can't even put a pool in anymore on the west side of Maui. So properties like this, even more valuable because they have a pool. And this one, by the way, is 1.5 million plus under the most recent sold comps in this neighborhood. So this is a wonderful opportunity. I know it's a high price point for most normal people out there, but it still is $1.5 million below the most recent comp. So please check out the link in the description, mahanaestatesforsale.com. I shall return. I don't know where, I don't know when, but I promise you one thing. It will be from the most beautiful place on planet Earth, best lifestyle thing you can ever find, with the coolest blue shaded Maui gyms. Thanks to JJ. Thank you, buddy, for the Christmas present. I appreciate it. And thanks for going to helpdaniel.org. Until next time, Eric West out. Yes, sir.